Hi, welcome back to HLS Crypto. It's Dan. 5 cheapest altcoins to make you rich. Again, this is not an exhaustive list. You can agree or disagree with these coins. They're just things that I'm actively in. So let's get straight into it. So, in my opinion, these are 5 cheap gems that have a real chance of going hard in the 2025 bull run. The first one we're going to talk about is HTR, Hatha. Hatha Network. A scalable and easy to use blockchain for digital assets. I like this project. It had a really good run in 2021, which we'll talk about in just a second. It's very cheap. It's like fee free. It's an easy to use blockchain. I suggest you come and have a look, obviously, at the website yourself. Look at the white paper and things like that. But yeah, you don't have to pay anything when sending or receiving tokens. It's also really good if you want to build your own tokens. You can put your own on that network. If you want to start from scratch, that's great. But one of the big bits of news, if you look here, the Brazilian stock exchange launches tokenized bonds on Hatha Network, and that was on the 26th of June this year. So a lot of people are saying this project could be a dead project. I don't think it is. The social media maybe not active or not as active as I'd like. And if we have a look at the price at the minute, 0.04 cents. And then if you look here, we had the big 2021 pump, and now we're right down here again, which is awful price action. But these are sometimes the times to get into some of these gems, because if that goes anywhere near back up there, it's a good return. They've got 64.3 thousand followers on their X.com now, I think was calling it. Fucking Elon Musk. So its all-time high was $2.48, and even if it fails to get back there, I'm still expecting it to hit at least $1, or at least $1 price range. But obviously, as I've said before, layering in, layering out is the way to go, or the way I go. Next, it's VRA, Verasity. So Verasity is a proof of view network. So it's an open ledger advertising ecosystem built around Veracity's patented proof of view. So they've got 6 patents, and this could be huge. So you imagine if they manage to integrate that with the likes of YouTube and Twitch and things like that. It says that I don't think it's on this particular screen, but apparently the ad fraud industry is about $16 billion of fraud a year. So if it can tap into a bit of that market, I think that'll be really good. It's got 500,000 community members there and 300,000 Vera wallet users. Now, you can stake on the Vera wallet, and they give you a percentage, an amount of VAR each day. I don't currently stake, but I have in the past. So in 2021, I was staking. I did get rewards from staking, so the option is there. But again, you've got to take your own choice and make your own risks with things like that. Its price at the current minute is 0.004. Again, a lot of charts look like this. You've got your DCA and in time, then you've got your big runs of 2021, and it's back down again to where we kind of were nearly at the start of the bull run last time round. So again, I think this has got a good lot of potential to it. I think it's got 303,000 followers on X.com. So I think it's a really good play. Its previous all-time high was just under 9 cents, and I think we'll see between maybe 10 to 12 cents this time. That may be bearish. Comment in the comments below what you think this can do. But I'm just looking to try and make consistent, decent gains and get out. But again, another one that you could possibly get into. I am into VRA. I do appreciate the tokenomics of this one isn't superb. I think there's a lot of tokens. Number 3, it's Labs Group. Check out the video I did, I think it was 2 days ago, for more of a deep dive into Labs. But just a quick brief look at the website. They're basically bringing out a Owner's Circle NFT. The first round of that has now finished. So we're just waiting from Labs to let us know when they can do the next set of NFTs. I absolutely highly recommend them. I've got one myself. I think it's going to be really good. They're tokenizing tokenizing real estate in the retail market, the commercial market, and the holidays and the resorts and things like that. They're going to do it with those, and they're onboarding hotels all the time. I would, generally take a look at the website, join all their discords and things like that, and get speaking to people. The CEO, Bernard, is very active. Let's just check this. So Labs group price at the minute is 0.000696. So again, very, very cheap. And as you can see, we're right down here at the minute. So it looks like a dead chart, but I believe what they're building is so important that I think that you'll see that spike. All the tokens are now in circulation as well, which is really good. The Labs group X profile, it's so weird not saying Twitter, is at 58.9 thousand followers. And as I said in the previous video, I don't have a price target yet in mind for this. I'm just excited watching the developments in the building process. For what it's worth, the previous all-time high was around about 14 cents. Number 4 is Jasmine. Now, just before we click on the actual Jasmine website, Jasmine have some strong connections to Sony. So you've got the former CEO of Sony and the former COO of Sony, Chief Operating Officer, which is really good. And also, there's a guy here called Jasmine US. He does a lot of good work on Twitter speaking about Jasmine, so I'd recommend giving him a follow. So Jasmine is decentralized data democracy. And this is, again, a great website. I'd suggest you come and have a look at this. So billed as Japan's Bitcoin, Jasmine is a tokenized platform that champions the democratization of data by combining blockchain and Internet of Things technology to provide an infrastructure that allows anyone to use data safely and securely. Now, the thing with Jasmine is that when advertising companies and things like that, a lot of these companies, they pay a lot of money for your data, and it's been shared around quite a lot around the internet, whereas this gives you control of that data. So then you can then charge the companies to use your data. So it's paid out in Jasmine, I believe, for them to do that. But yeah, some really strong connections. I think there's a Toyota connection as well. I'm not sure if that's officially confirmed or not, but it's definitely a rumor, if not. Again, Jasmine's current price is 0.003786, and again, it's so flat, so flat. So it looks again like it's a bit of a dead project, but I don't believe it is, and I am DCAing into this. Its current Twitter isn't massively active. Again, I think the Discords are more lively. 98.2 thousand followers on there. So it's quite interesting because I want to see ones that have got quite big communities and stuff, because community narratives can be quite powerful when price action starts kicking off. The previous all-time high for Jasmine was $4.99. Now, I don't think we'll be getting anywhere near there again anytime soon, but I can see it hitting the 50-cent mark, which would be around a 25 billion market cap, and in the bull run, that's possible to me, I think. But I'll be layering out well before then and taking profits because, as you can see, we're getting it now for pennies or less than pennies. And number 5, now this one's slightly different. I wouldn't call this one cheap, but it's a VXV, Vector Space AI. They are a bioscience, so they're working very much doing research, scientific research, things like that, on how the human body gets impacted in space, but they're also working with pharmaceuticals, using AI. AI is obviously a big narrative this time round, but they're doing some crazy things behind the scenes, and again, they seem very inactive in a lot of these places online. But if you look at the partners, you've got Nvidia, massive, Oracle, the Imperial College London, Morningstar. So that might give you a nod towards a satanic agenda, maybe. I don't know, but it doesn't stop us making a few quid, hopefully, off these. So again, when my screen works, their Twitter is not very active at all lately from what I can see, but they've got 20,000 followers on there. Now, their price is 34 cents at the minute. Again, the chart, bang in 2021 and right back down. Now, this coin mooned in 2021. I fumbled the bag a little bit with this one. VXV's previous all-time high is $35.93. So you can imagine that's quite a big hit. Now, there is something superb here, and there's tokenomics. The tokenomics are really good. There's only 50 million tokens, so it's not as scarce as Quant, or Trias with 14 million and 10 million respectively, but can still reach a very good price, I think. I mean, will it reach previous all-time high again? I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm definitely gonna be there to find out. I think it's really, really good. I think the project's kind of solid. I think it's got some great backing, and again, the guy who's running the company is in their Telegram group, so you can actually hear what he has to say about it and stuff yourself. But again, I recommend you do all your own research, check all these websites out, check what I'm saying to you. Also, we've now got an x.com profile, which it's on the YouTube link, so you help yourself if you want to join that, and follow us on there. But other than that, there's one more thing that might be quite important, is that the Bank of England here today raised their interest rates to 5.25%, and I believe the last time we hit that level was 2008, and obviously we know that it was a big financial crash in 2008. So potentially, could there be another crash coming up? But if there is, my advice would be, it's not financial advice, but my advice in anything would be to stay calm. It just basically means that we can get our main bags, the coins that we want to put as our main portfolio, we can get in there and get them a lot cheaper, bringing our overall average buy price down, which ultimately long term, when the bull run does hit, will make us more profits that way. At least that's my strategy. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you give us a subscribe and like the video. Comment below what you think is your favorite altcoin here that we've discussed, and any others that you think that I should add to a future list. But as I said before, these are the ones I'm actively invested into, so I didn't want to mention too much about coins I'm not. But obviously we will talk about coins in the future that I'm not invested in, but maybe as more of a should I, shouldn't I. So thank you very much. Take it easy.